The Two Popes is a political thriller that imagines what life in the corridors of power of the Vatican might have been in this extraordinary period in history when we see one Pope resign and enable another, Pope Francis, to take on the papacy. And so we see this extraordinary moment in history.
We've got these two men who stand, one on the conservative wing of the church, one on the liberal wing of the church, and when they first meet, they could not be more different. And throughout the play, we see them find ways of connecting and ways of understanding each other, and it's incredibly human.
The vetting of the outgoing with the ingoing Pope seemed like an interesting opportunity to have a dialogue between values, specifically within the context of the church, but more generally reflecting the world today, where there's this great battle between conservative and liberal values and trying to find a common ground.
It could be really dry, but it isn't dry. It's so powerful emotionally and takes you through all the different feelings.
The world of the church, it is like heightened reality in itself. Everything is so ceremonial, so well put together, the way people move, the way people act. There's this sense of rhythm that is very theatrical, and so it translates really, really well.
This element of heavy as the head is always quite fun to watch, like people who are very public figures, where the assumption might be that the role they do is a really aspirational one, to be a fly on the wall and really see how heavy the crown is and all of the complications that arise for the person that has to wear it. That's a really fun thing to get to see in a piece of work.
What I think is exciting for the audience is they go behind the scenes. They can see that it's not just bells and smells. There are human beings behind it all who have human emotions, and sometimes they get angry, sometimes they make jokes, and they agree with each other, they disagree with each other. They're human beings.
What's been thrilling for Anthony since we first premiered this piece is his extraordinary script has gone on to enjoy a life on screen as well, but that's kind of given us all the more reason in returning to it now in 2022.
When I was asked if I'd be interested in doing it again, I basically said, if Nick does it, I'll do it. And he made the same mistake.
The play is very different and complements the film. It's not like one's a version of the other.
At its absolute heart, it's a chamber piece in which we see a series of characters, some of whom are new to each other, some of whom have known each other for decades, develop their relationships, and over the course of 5 scenes, see their lives change forever.
There's quite a few laughs. I mean, it's very funny. I would say come along without any idea about what you think it's going to be and see what happens.